How you doing out there, Helix fans? Welcome to the latest edition of the Helix newsletter. It's been about 6 months, I think, since the last newsletter came out. Lots has been happening. We sold Planet Helix, so you can see we're all getting packed up here. This is the final day, actually, here at Planet Helix, and we're out of here. And here we are. And we're definitely getting older. The 18th release party of for Helix, the 18th studio album, old school, and we're having a garage sale. Yeah, because we're moving out of Planet Helix. Hello, welcome to the Vollmer's garage sale. It's May the what?
25th.
May the 25th. 2019. I had to think for a second. This is Barbara here.
Hello. Yeah, so
there's Malcolm that built the house.
Yes.
Hey. And everyone here. There's.
So
who the hell is that?
Oh, how much for a little head? I paid a lot of money for this before in the past. I'm just wondering if I can get a deal on a little head. No? Okay. They're driving hard bargains here at this yard sale, I tell you.
I believe you.
What's in the bag?
I guess. It would feel a little weird because it's got glass doors.
Back here, you garage sale thief!
I stole this shirt. That Sweden Rock shirt for $1. You guys should have been at the garage sale.
Over here we have the chef.
Boy R.D.
Troy.
Chef Troy R.D.
Troy Kuntz. Is that how you say your last name?
Yeah, whoa!
Kuntz.
More subtle.
And we got
The deviled of the eggs.
the Deviled of the Eggs. Our next single.
Brian.
More students. And Tim. Not a student. Student of life. A lot of you have been asking me why we're moving from Planet Helix. Well, you know, we've been here 28 years. We love this house. Put a lot of blood and sweat into it. But it's time to move on. We're going to downsize. The house has become too big for Linda and I. In a couple of weeks, we're going to be moving out of Planet Helix after 28 years. And we're moving into one of our rental properties at 147. And here's what it looks like right now, torn all apart. Got the doors off. Look at the shit in the backyard. Anyway, here's the kitchen. Got the floor ripped out, all the linoleum. Stove's clean now, and the fridge. Before we moved in, here's the bedroom. And we tore out the old bathroom and the wall that was right there. And here's the living room. Hasn't been painted yet. Randy's going to paint it for us. And the new bathroom. And hopefully the plumber's coming next week. And then here is where I've been stripping. Did that doorway, that window, that window, that window, and lastly this doorway. And this is the entranceway. Ripped down a wall here, and let's go outside. And shit there. This is torn apart out here. That's going to be taken down to ground level. I don't know when, but eventually. 147. This is our new place. So now we're Egerton Streetites. Okay. And we're moving into a smaller place. And hopefully I'll have some spare time to get some of the things done that I've been wanting to do for the last couple of years, like work on my films. As you know, I got films that go right back to the 70s, home movies and discs and digital and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to start putting that together, plus films on my teaching. I am one of the last people in the world to teach true bel canto, bel voce, the Italian method of singing. And so I'd like to do something for that. Plus work on new Helix originals. The next album that Helix puts out is going to be written by the band as it is now, with Chris and Caleb and Fritz and Daryl. And Daryl's going to produce once again. He did such a great job in Old School. Old School officially comes out June 30th on Paris Records in the United States and Europe. And then this Thursday we take off. We're playing in Abbotsford at the Hard Rock Casino on Friday, so we leave Thursday. And then Friday we're at the Grey Eagle Casino in Calgary. So it's going to be a crazy week. And that's why I'm doing things on the fly. It's June 2nd here at Chris Jokey's place. We're about to kick off a summer touring with a practice at Chris's place. And we got all the cast of characters here.
Okay.
Fritz.
What's up, buddy?
Daryl.
I say good day.
Caleb.
H2O.
Chris.
Hey, buddy.
And moi. And we're about to start our summer touring.
Let's go.
Any famous last words?
I'm really looking forward to it. Happy that Fritz is back. He's gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Make sure to change your underwear after the show. You don't want stinky bum.
Liam's got a sticky plug, Liam's got a sticky plug. Liam's got a sticky plug, Liam's got a sticky plug. He just killed the bird outside. Whoa, Liam's got a sticky plug, Liam's got a sticky plug. Something like that.
So here's the article. It just came out in the London Free Press by Joe Belanger, a big supporter of the band, and we'd like to thank Joe for the fantastic write-up. Old School was started last fall. I got a call from Greg Godovich, and I was about to throw some tapes out, 2-inch tapes out of my basement closet, and Greg advised me not to do that. But anyway, when I was down in the closet looking at all the stuff in the closet, including the tapes, I realized between cassette tapes, 1/4-inch tapes, 2-inch tapes, that there was enough to do an album. And so that's when the project started to ferment. First off, I went to Daryl. Daryl said he'd produce it. And we burnt baked, I should say, 3 songs off the 2-inch tapes. And we got Games Mother Never Taught You, Your Turn to Cry, Tie Me Down. And we did that up at Beach Road Studios in Goderich with Siegfried Meyer, or Siggy, as he's known to his friends. And he did a fantastic job of that. And eventually, Siggy also ended up mixing the album. The rest of the songs we recorded at Daryl's studio, the Doghouse Studios in St. Catharines, with the exception of Cheers, which was on a cassette tape. And anyway, it was a labor of love. And we worked all winter and all spring to put the album together. This spring, when I got back from Florida, went to Daryl's place and we finished it off. And now it's out. So hope you pick it up. A lot of people are really happy with the way it sounds, like the songs. But you'll have to check it out for yourself. You can get it at Planet Helix through the merchandise section, or in the United States and Europe through Paris Records. So that's the end of today's newsletter. It's kind of disjointed. I'm doing it on the fly while moving. But pick up the new Helix album, Old School, support the band, and don't be square. See you around. Catch you on the flip side. Whoosh.